Hello, 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 hello. What is up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing a-okay. How's everyone's day today? Man, I gotta say, I love the A1 version of this song. You know what? Fuck it. Let's take a quick listen to it. It's really cool. I like it. That one? No. Oh, is this it? Yeah, this is it. So friend, well, an ex-friend, showed me this song. And, I can't help but think of it. Anytime Lunatic Princess comes up, I always think of this song. He's even slow, but so far better than the last few days I've had. That's good, man. I am. You know what? I am actually doing really fine. Before the stream started, I did a little bit of a workout. So I feel good, you know? I'm using my stand-up desk. I have water next to me. I have tea next to me. I haven't ate any like really big meals today. So I'm trying stuff. I'm trying to do what I can to lose the weight, you know? But let's keep listening. This is Eurobeat. Excuse me. Oh man, I got a headache though. Oh no, this isn't A1. This is T. Stebbins. Love this song. It's so good. Oh. My body hurts. I haven't even really been... I haven't even really been doing stuff like too crazy. It's just, that's how out of shape I am. True. No pain, no gain. It's a good song. Good song. So special stuff happened. Some very, very special stuff happened. Excuse me. Silence. So the Nintendo Direct happened. We need to talk about it a bit because there's some stuff going around that is both good and I would probably say mostly bad. What should we start with? Okay, let's start with the overview. Ain't that wrong though? In the song lyrics, it says, I have no or of royal blood, but from much go. Well, That was the thing that came out afterwards, because when Moku first showed up, we had no idea that she was part of like an actual like royalty like royal family. That came out like afterwards. It's also a really old song. Is mostly win for you? I mean, I enjoy what is there. It's just there's a lot that I'm kind of just like I kind of feel for, you know.
The Nintendo Switch 2 system can adapt to suit your situation, however you like to play. In TV mode, use the dock to play on a bigger screen. In tabletop mode, place your system however you like using a stand.
You enjoy Iron Mouse. Cringe! Laugh at this guy.
In handheld mode, play anywhere you go. With these 3 play modes, you can enjoy playing whenever and wherever you want.
It's
Altogether,
that's the wrong
anytime,
button.
Anywhere. Let's take a look at some features of Nintendo Switch 2 and how it's improved from the Nintendo Switch system.
So I do like this. Being the same thickness and stuff and actually being a bigger screen.
Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
The buttons are bigger. Did you notice that?
To Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, like the buttons are like noticeably larger on these. I remember, what's her name? Pipkin Pippa was complaining about this being larger because she has smaller hands. So she's like, I really like the Switch controller because it's for people with small hands like me. But you know what? Skill issue.
The system's thickness remains the same.
Nintendo thick.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Yeah, hi, dude. Fucking look at that Yoshi, dude. Like, we got, like, every character gets, like, multiple outfits. It's actually pretty cool.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Guys, look, you can get more Marios on screen.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas.
This means nothing to me. In all honesty, like HDR and stuff like that, like I've took a look at a bunch of like the stuff with like PlayStation and like PC. Honest to God, I can't fucking tell. I mean, do most games really need 120 FPS? It's competing. It's trying to be competitive with PC. Because the only place that you can get 120 or higher is PC. But you don't. Honest to God, you don't need 120. It's just, it's for PC people to be like, oh? A nunny? Ugu? And then it'd be like, they're never going to play it because they have a PC. I do like the Switch 1 Joy-Cons instead of the Pro controller. I can't explain why. Really? Oh my, I hate the fucking Switch controllers. They're so small. I can't stand them. I much prefer a Pro controller. Portable PC? Yeah, that's called a Valve. What's it called? I forgot what it's fucking called. What's it called? Fuck. Don't look at me. I was looking at his butt slapper game. Steam Deck. That's right. That's what it is. Steam Deck. Let me rephrase that. Does Switch games really need 120 FPS is what I meant. Okay. I guess it depends. I honestly, as long as something is like either consistent 30, I would prefer 60 just to be like, it looks better for the stream. And that's just me. If I'm playing a video game, honest to God, I just want a steady frame rate. Like, I don't care if it's fucking 30. You know, I just want it to be steady. No game, but FPS needs 120 FPS. True! FPS games need 120.
The all-new
Is that a butt in my chat? Disgusting.
Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
So I wonder if that might be why they designed it like this, where this is the magnets and then this is metal. So it's strong. So you're not going to get that issue where like this little connector right here for the in there is going to break, you know? I wonder if that's why they did it like that. Tim would rather have a stable frame rate, whether it's 30 or 60. I don't want my games to be jumping all over the place. Yeah. Yes, Strife, you have a question? Ah, yum, 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 yum. Water. Once the magnet runs out, what happened then? Let's ask. What happened when magnet run out? Magnets don't run out like batteries. Damn. 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 AI says it. They don't run out. All right? Never mind what it says afterwards. It can lose strength over time. AI says they don't run out. All right? And me, as a very impressionable person, all right? Very impressionable. I will never read past this highlighted area. All right? But magnets never run out like batteries. And you know what? That's probably why my father was a battery, all right? My father ran out on me. I knew it. He was a AA battery, I was a AAA, you know? And he ran out on me. I believe everything AI says. Very trustworthy, yeah. Slur, hang on, that almost said slur buttons. Bigger slur buttons.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger.
Thank
for
fucking
comfort
God.
And control when playing with a
Waka, do I need to get the whip again? No. No. This, I feel like this is a little too cramped. Like, this being so fucking close to this, I feel like this should have been moved down more, and these should have been moved down more. I need the stick kind of more over here, not fucking touching my other fucking hand. It's probably my one concern with that. But then again, I don't fucking use Joy-Cons.
Joy-Con 2 held horizontally. The left and right sticks are now larger.
I'm not like this. I don't like the stick position on the single Joy-Con mode. Yeah. Well, there's what is it? Forget his name. Vanos. Vanos has that company that makes controllers, and his company has made like Joy-Cons that has like modules that you can like take apart and then put like you can rearrange different modules for the controllers that he has, which are really cool. They're fucking expensive though. Very expensive.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse, opening up even more ways to play in compatible games.
Okay. This seems to be like the gimmick for the Switch 2. I'm kind of indifferent on it. At first I was like, oh, that's cool. But then I was like, you know what? That's kind of like, what do I really use it for? But then thinking more on it, I'm like, you know, there's a lot of times where I'm playing a game, I really just wish I had a mouse for stuff. I feel like this could like really work, especially for Metroid. Joy-Cons like that is for the sad dog mode. I feel they never really thought about the single Joy-Con mode. True. I don't hate it, but don't like it as well. Exactly. I'm very indifferent about it. I've thought about like good things and kind of like it's a very the question is, will this live past the Switch 2? You know, is this going to be the Switch 2's only thing and never carry it on, or is more stuff going to happen? You know.
Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls, so you can also play certain games using two mice.
Whoa, what the fuck, dude? DEI, the video game. Whoa. Mouse controls can be cool, but feels very gimmicky than practical. There are a few games like Night Dive that do support mouse controls. Exactly. There's games that like could do really well with mouse controls. It's really going to depend on how well the mouse control is for this. Now, granted, it is Nintendo. as much shit as we give Nintendo, they're pretty damn good about like the things they have. Like the Joy-Cons have really good like functionality to them. And so if these are going to be a mouse, I'm sure they've done so much testing for it. And I'm just like, okay, now I'm concerned is for the mouse mode, am I going to be able to use it on my mouse pad? Because I'm on a desk, you know? Civ games can now actually be played on consoles. That's true. Weren't they played on consoles before? I know you can hook up a mouse to your PlayStation. Metroid Prime is entirely made with console in mind. I feel like using a mouse is just weird. I feel that too. It's gonna depend. If it has a really good lock-on, because like the original Metroid Prime games, I think are perfectly fine. It has a very good lock-on. Paraplegic basketball the game. Hello, Kono.
Like this. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges,
Meh.
sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Meh.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends
And shit talk
anytime
'em.
via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
See, I don't know how this works. I don't know if it's like uses like some kind of AI thing to like determine what voice is, because like we already have that with things like voice mod and stuff. Like all this stuff can like, you know, you can filter through things, and like a lot of this stuff is like AI, you know, but I don't know. They were, but the controller in Civ is fucking awful because it wasn't made with controllers in mind. True.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games
Listen.
can be enjoyed with more immersive,
Listen.
three-dimensional sound.
Oh,
as
someone's
if it were
cast.
coming from
Someone's
all
fishing.
around you.
Oh my god, it's Link! I can hear Link. Wow.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
This is actually kind of cool. I will be honest. The stand is 1,000% better on the Switch 2 than it is on the Switch. Like, I hardly ever use the stand for anything, and even then, it's like it has to be at like the right like height. You have to like look at it at like the right angle, you know. It will be just Nintendo voice thing and ignore people like me and Zen. True. Nintendo will be like, bot detected, ignoring bot.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
This was fucking needed so bad. Like, I would be sitting in my bed playing my Switch, and I'm just like, I hate fucking plugging it in, because like it's jabbing right into my dick, you know. At least the Switch OLED improved the kickstand compared to the original, and it feels more sturdier. Oh, that's cool. I don't have an OLED, unfortunately. I just have like a normal one. I never really saw the need to get an OLED because like I don't know. Look, okay, I grew up playing a Game Boy. I didn't own a Game Boy, but the actual first handheld I ever owned was a Game Boy Advance, and it was during like Christmas. And for that thing, having no light, anything on it, having to like kind of sit there in specific ways, I'm used to any kind of screen. So like when OLED came out, I was like, I don't really feel the need to, you know, go and get it. Is this it? Oh. Wow. You found a diamond, dude. Congratulations, bud. Damn, look at all that money. Look at all that money. Sell, sell, sell. Well, don't sell. The market's low. You want to buy. Yeah, you rich. But yeah, the OLED stuff, I wasn't too big on. I know some people really wanted the OLED, because they probably play it a little bit more. But for me, my Switch has a lit screen, so I'm perfectly fine, you know. I almost bought the OLED as well, but I thought I already have a Switch. Why would I need a new one? It was the same with PS4 Pro and sorts, and then the Switch 2. Diamond Cone, that's a new JoJo. That's a new stand, you know? Diamond Cone.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera.
This camera's so fucking dumb. I hate this camera, by the way. This camera's such a stupid fucking bullshit thing. But there's something that's actually kind of funny. So, you know Hori, right? They're like a Japanese controller and accessory company. Well, as stupid as this camera is, they've created a Piranha Plant version. There's a Piranha Plant version for the camera. Now, I would be tempted just to have it, not to actually use that as a fucking camera. But this is kind of cool, I'll be honest. I kind of like this one. This would be a cool little thing. Looks like the Pixar old lamp. Yeah, it kind of does. I'll buy only one.
Or charging in tabletop mode. Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
That's good. Not exactly like, well, okay. It really is going to depend, because like even for me, I have like a card in my system, but I don't really have a bunch of stuff on it, you know? I don't really have like a shit ton of Switch games. The Piranha Plant camera looks so cool though. I know it does. I'm kind of almost tempted just to get it, not even to like use it, just to have it on like a fucking countertop or something. Or 4 times the Switch OLED. Oh yeah, is this this is like 4 times larger than OLED?
Times that of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads,
Xenoblade,
save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
Yeah, so okay, they didn't show this off, but there is a let's see. So they didn't show this at all, but there's this little thing that they have on their website that shows the load times for the Switch 2. Not only can you already see the difference of like the of like being 60 frames, but the loading is a lot fucking faster. Look at that. That's actually fucking awesome. I feel like half the time I'm just waiting for Zelda to load, I'll be honest. Oh, there's no sound. Why is there no sound? Zelda can be smooth, I know. like his little twink ass.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
Oh, do you see that? I didn't see that before, but it comes with a fucking LAN cable connection. Hell yeah.
And enable up to 4K resolution.
No more
compatible
adapters,
games.
baby.
HDR is also supported in TV.
I thought it was hard-coded to skip frames. Good one. It'd be nice if it wasn't expensive and price gouging me for a game I already have on the original Switch. We'll talk about that. Don't worry. We'll talk about that. That 60 FPS looks so weird. Not in a bad way. I'm just so used to 25 to 30 FPS Zelda. True. True. Okay, this is something that desperately needed.
Has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
This is simply because the Nintendo Switch has an issue, at least early versions of the Switch, has an issue where the battery expands and causes your Switch to bend. In fact, I remember Vinny talking about this. Let's see. Nintendo Switch gets bent. Yeah, the fan is a really good idea. I really like the fan. Switch OLED has a LAN port too, but sadly gave up one of its internal USB ports in exchange. I mean, that's kind of fine for me, honestly. I don't really connect things a whole lot. So,
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are...
So, there's something about this that we need to bring up. I almost brought up boobs and smegs. So Trickster sent me this link. So there's a website that shows all of the games that have trouble with things. So as of right now, games that require the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con, these cannot be played on Nintendo Switch 2. It is the Labo VR, Ring Fit Adventure, 1-2 Switch, Everybody 1-2 Switch, Game Builder Garage, Nintendo Switch Sports, and WarioWare Move It, and fucking dumb Labo bullshit. That kind of sucks. But this is why you keep your Switch. Your Switch still has value. Now, for all the other games, there are two categories right here. There is startup issues on a Nintendo. They are currently working on these games. Shockingly, there's not a lot here, but the games with startup issues. Take a quick look. Boobs. So if you have a game that you want to know about, let me know. I only know of a few games that I even really kind of care about and all this. A lot of this stuff I'm kind of just like, meh. I mean, there's Doom Eternal, but I'll be honest, I don't know why you're playing Doom Eternal on the Switch. Switch Sport's so good. It is, yeah. It's unfortunate. So here's something that's weird. Fucking Final Fantasy. I don't know what this is. Is this Final Fantasy 1? Is this Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster? Like, what the fuck does just Final Fantasy mean? I don't know what that means. Apparently has issues starting up. Yeah, they already have here. Fortnite has issues, but there's a Switch 2 version planned. Galadorn is said to be coming to the GameCube thing. It is. Yep, we'll talk about that. Will Doom 2016 work well with Switch 2? Because I have that game for Switch. I believe so, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I don't know what Final Fantasy they're fucking talking about, because it just says Final Fantasy. Let's see. There was one... Library of Ruina. You play that on a fucking PC anyway. See. So River City Girls 0 has startup issues, which is a little concerning. Not sure why, but again, these are things that they are currently working on to get them fixed. Remember, it's just called Final Fantasy on the Switch, the Pixel Remaster? Maybe. South Park, Super Neptunia RPG. It doesn't run very well on the Switch anyway, so. Jackbox games. Toho. There's a Toho game that's having issues. Let's see. Don't look at this. Don't look at that. Don't look at Viper saying, I want to fuck Lisa's tits. Don't look at that. So here's the weird thing. Senran Kagura Reflections has trouble starting up. Which I'm like, okay. What about the other Senran Kagura games? Now, here's the weird part. Trouble Witches. Having problems is so funny considering it's through the NSO and digital downloads separate from it. Oh, really? That's funny. Wait, 0? Okay, yeah. So these are games that are having compatibility issues. So these are different. These are games that can start up, but you can't actually like play. So we got Dust and Elysian Tale, Harvestelia. Yeah, the game everyone wanted to fucking play. Damn fish, what a snitch. It was right here in the corner. You want me to not point it out? So this list is a lot shorter, but the thing that concerns me is I forgot this fucking game ever came out. Neptunia Cross Senran Kagura. I forgot that was the last game they fucking worked on. Oops, I had no idea, but apparently it's having issues. So again, these are not exactly a huge list of games. But if you want, I can give you the link. You can compare them yourselves. Here you guys go. Paste that. Boom. There you go. So if you want, you can take a look at the games to see which ones that are having trouble. But again, Nintendo's continuing to prove compatibility, including by working with publishers and developing partners. So just because it's on here doesn't mean that it's just not playable at all. They're gonna work on it. That's okay. Even Nep and Cedron team forgot about it as well. I know, like, holy fuck, Strife. Like, seriously, the last games that they worked on, like, completely, like, flew under the radar. The Neptunia Cross VTuber game? What the fuck happened to it? It came out and there was nothing about it. No one talked about that game. The Neptunia Cross Senran Kagura. Hey, super big, like, oh my god, this is so crazy. And then, like, nothing. It fucking came out and then died. You know? Yeah. If you want, you can take a look at those things. Those are the games that are currently having issues. But again, just because it's on there doesn't mean that it is not playable. They are currently they're working on getting everything working. Things that do not are these games right here that absolutely require the Joy-Con. So, yeah. Let's go back.
Are supported.
I can't believe it's coming out June 5th. I'll be honest. That's short. That's a birthday present right there. You know? Let's see. So you got the video for the Mario Kart World. He's so small. His leg, he's like fucking midget sized. Yeah, both chapter 3 and 4. God, Pauline's such a hottie. Where Cow? Don't worry, you're gonna get to Cow. Yeah, I saw that as well, Strife. The star of the show. The fan art. There's been, so we got I don't know if that's like Biker Mario, Farmer Luigi. We have what the fuck is that? Mad Max Bowser. We already know some of the other ones. There's Biker Bowser as well. There's Mariachi Waluigi. Waka Pauline may be a hottie, but we can now have Cowgirl Rosalina. What? Excuse me? What? This, bro, you don't give Peach shorts in the fucking Ponytail. This is There is fan art already of this. Of course there is. You put Peach in fucking new outfits, people are gonna be drawing that shit, you know? Speaking of which, we do need to play the fucking the Peach Showtime game. We really have to. Oh, there is. There's already. Let me give me a quick second. Look at that. Immediately, there's already fan art. Well, they gave her in that pretty good game. I want to play it. I really do. It did flew under the radar. I feel kind of bad that it did, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, artists are fucking super quick. I like I mean, fucking girl looks great. We have Racer, Racer. We have Racist Peach. Just kidding. Racer Peach. We have Kimono Peach. What is that, like old school, like aerial aviator Peach, and then like Pauline Peach. This game would be the perfect time to introduce official Bowsette skin. It fucking would. My God, can you imagine? Can you imagine?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change. And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Open world, baby. Let's go.
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up. Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way.
One day she'll be official. Oh, if only.
Shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
You know, actually, you know what would be fucking great? This would be a time to bring back Wapeach.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
Fucking look at that. Look at that advertising. Look at that advertising motherfucker. Am I weird for being concerned about the gas prices for the racers? We don't talk about the gas in Mario.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations. A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World! The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct, so be on the lookout for more information in the future.
So there is a steering wheel that comes with this as well. Fucking expensive, like most of the other things. You mean Lucy? True. So everyone already knows the price. Now, there is some things we need to talk about when it comes to the price of this game. It is expensive. Absolutely. Yes, it is very expensive. However, this is just the manufacturer's suggested retail price. Actual price may vary. This is, and I won't talk about it too much because it can get kind of political. Now, the reason this asterisk is here is because this is set just in case of the whole tariff situation. Tariffs have already gone out. We already know how much it's getting hit with. So, depends on things. This is not the final price. This is just the suggested price. So that's it. We're going to leave it at that. The one thing I will say, it really depends on if this game is even worth $80. $80 out of the gate, I'm going to need to see some stuff. I'm going to need to see people play this game to really determine whether or not I would be willing to spend that money. Because I spent $120 on Grand Blue Fantasy. And me and Strife played the fucking shit out of that game. Hell, I bought that game twice. I bought it on PC and I bought it on PlayStation. So the thing that I'm trying to find, I cannot find it. So just please bear with me. This is a rumor as of right now. I have heard that this game uses a new cartridge that has more space. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Switch to new game cartridge. Because that's the problem. When I look at cartridge, I keep getting the digital game thing. I'm trying to find like the actual like info on like the actual like game themselves. There's a lot of misinformation about the game key as well. So we'll have to talk about that when we get to the actual video for it. I don't know if it's true, so take this with a grain of salt. Viper, if only I had that kind of money. I spend money that I really shouldn't be spending. So I'll tell you right now. I bought 14 for less and I have almost 9K hours, if not more. True, very true. I know I've spent more on 14 and have gotten less than 9K hours in the game. Okay, take this with a grain of salt. As we know, the games that they have are red. From what I'm told, those games are, I think it's a 64, like a 64 gigabyte cartridge instead of the 32 gigabyte cartridge that was the Switch. I can't find anything on this. Hang on, fuck. Switch to 64 gigabyte. No, not that. Come on, there's got to be something here. Let's see, find 64. Fuck. I can't find it. I saw a post and I didn't save it. I feel so bad. But basically what I'm saying is the reason for why the price is maybe so much is simply, fuck, that's not even a good reason because like that's the physical game. The actual like digital game is $80. Pending. It's pending $80. So remember, this asterisk here. We'll move on because I can't find any info on this. I apologize. There's a reason for things. The $80, I do honestly feel Nintendo is as stepping a little bit too far. The game has to justify its $80 though. And I do not care what some people say. There's people out there that are like, oh, but if you adjust for inflation, motherfucker, the game is $60 was hard back then as it is now. All right. People complain about the $60 games, be able to afford like a bunch of $60 games now. All right. Calm it. All right. Just, I don't know. I don't have a good explanation for it. I get it. I get that these games should technically be $120, but then no one would buy these games. Honestly, because like if you think about it back then, you go to the Super Nintendo, right? Super Nintendo game cost $60. Now there's an image out there that shows that games cost $80. That is the Canadian price. Do not be fooled. That is a misinformation. That is the Canadian price. Over here in the United States, a normal video game, except for like some games that went to 70, and yes, there were $70 games back then. Everything was always 60, $59.99. Now, the thing with those was you had a much smaller install base. The games that sold a long time. And fuck. I feel like I'm not getting my point across. Let's see. Super Nintendo game sales. Back when it being expensive will always be fun to me over here. I know, because you fucking pay so much more than we do. So much more. Yeah, if we take a look at this, your Super Nintendo only sold like 50 million. Now, don't get me wrong, 50 million's a lot. It is. It is. And I can see why the fucking 64 and GameCube were considered failures as well. They sold a lot worse. But these games costing $60 for this stuff. Oh, excuse me. And then, fuck, I don't know. I'm not doing a very good job at this. I don't want series. I want like an actual like Super Nintendo game. I mean, look at some of these games. Some of these games up here, the Wii. Sure, you had Game Boy Advance. Sorry, fuck, stop moving. Game Boy, Super Mario Brothers. So you have the Switch, the Wii, the DS, GBA, Wii. There's a lot of more modern games with this. If you had made the games actually like go up in price because of inflation, these numbers would not be here. Wii Sports would not be at the 82 million mark, because it came with it. Well, did they count it? Did Wii Sports get counted with every single Wii sold? I would assume so for it being 82, right? Yeah, 100. Yeah, 100 million. Okay, well, I guess we could go Mario Kart 8. That did not come with the game. So 65 million. I guarantee you, if Mario Kart 8 was like $100, like it's supposed to be for when it came out, that number would not be there. You would probably get about maybe like a third cut from that. So it'd be like maybe like 40. It'd still be in the top, but it definitely wouldn't be 65, you know? It's really something. By the way, Jet Skin Daisy in a swimsuit on the right of Waluigi. Oh, where? Where? Nani? Nani? Oh, yeah. Enhance. Enhance. Cool. All right, all right. They got some crazy fucking outfits for this game, I swear. Zoom. Enhance. Got cool dude Mario, you know? Oh, that's just to explain how that works. Fucking love this outfit for Peach. Okay. But yeah, there's a reason for keeping your games at 60. That's all I'm saying is if you still keep your games at 60, more people are able to buy it with a much larger install base. Especially with the existence of digital games, that also means you can sell a lot more games without the cost of that stuff. But we will move on from that. We have a lot to cover. I apologize. We're already at a fucking hour. Jesus, I'm so sorry, everybody. Okay, this is the stupidest fucking thing. This game chat is bad. It's stupid. It doesn't need to exist. It's just Discord, but Nintendo now owns it. Sure, if whenever Discord decides to shut down and never be a thing again, game chat will be useful. However, the thing I don't want is to go into game chat. See if I can find it.
To the system.
I don't want to go into game chat and then all of a sudden some dude has his dick out with a fucking wig on his penis and drawn on eyes. All right? I don't want that. That's my job as the streamer to do that, okay?
Hey!
This whole thing's so stupid. And like the frame rate of this is so bad.
Yo, Nick.
Hi.
It's just Discord. That's all it is. It's just Discord. We can skip this. This is so dumb. I don't know why it's even a thing. Game chat's so bad. Okay, fuck. There's something I need to look up. Let me see. There's something that I heard. Okay, I have a little thing here. We'll take a look at this.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an
Wow.
upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2.
Cool. Oh god, the fact that it's going to use the camera for mini games, I'm like, please don't. Please don't. Oh, camera in chat is not only a stupid, it's really concerning. Well, that's the thing. I don't think you can do that with randoms. I think that's only going to be with friends that you actually like join up with like groups and stuff. I don't think you're going to get like chatterbait, you know? It's not going to be like that. I don't think it's bad per se, just that it would be better to integrate Discord, but Nintendo, yeah, I know. Kirby Air Rider is kind of dumb because they just announced the better game that is Mario Kart. The good news though is back. Well, here's the thing. If Mario Kart is too expensive, I probably feel that Kirby is going to be a $60 game. I don't know why. I just have this weird feeling in my gut that Kirby's going to be $60, which means, look, it's the cheaper kart game to play.
Upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features.
Boo. It's just, so some games, what is it? Do they even do other stuff? Somewhat. Okay, so basically, there's a Switch 2 enhanced version of specific games. Some of them come with extra content, which, you know, I'm okay with. If it's extra content, it's basically DLC. Kind of, because it requires a whole new console to play. They did with all Mario Party games. You don't want to use motion controls, disable it. True, very true. I know the recent one they did, they just got rid of all minigames. Sorry, they had an option in the menu where you could just disable all Joy-Con only games. That earlier, this basically Switch Connect with the camera base. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I found. This is for the Switch edition of games. Nintendo Switch 2 edition of a game is a bundle that includes the original game and its upgrade pack, which enhances the game to take advantages of the Switch 2 system, blah, 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 blah. Contents and enhancements of the pack may vary. They can include visual improvements, new features, or additional game modes. You already have the original Switch game as either physical or digital. You can upgrade the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing the game's upgrade pack from Nintendo eShop, My Nintendo Store, or retailers. After you upgrade, the original Switch can still be played on Nintendo Switch. That's actually pretty good, I'll be honest. The fact that you can still play your game on your original Switch. You're not locked out of it. Though the features and content of the Switch 2 edition can only be played on Nintendo Switch 2. That's fine. I heard someone mention that you could upgrade for free if you were a Nintendo Switch member. but I don't think that's true. Okay, here we go. Nintendo Switch are just games at retailers that sell video games at the official blah 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 blah. Description: physical version, digital version. I already have the game on Nintendo Switch. If you already own the game, upgrade by purchasing. I just want to know how much this shit's gonna cost. How am I muted? What do you mean I'm muted? What the fuck? What the hell are you talking about, Strife? You're losing your damn mind, Strife. I was just quiet. Let's get the new version. I do like that you can still play your old version of the game. I was worried if I were to get a Switch 2 edition of a game. I just hope if I can do something, God willing, that I can enjoy the original version. Yeah, that's the good part. Like I said, there are good things about this that they're doing. I just want to know how much this shit's gonna cost, you know? Your audio died? Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. This is it. I gotta wait for Strife to come back. Let me know when Strife is back. Come back, Strife. Come back. Come back to us, Strife. Come back to us. Come back. Come back to us. Oh, please. Okay, so this is fucking awesome. Strife, please. Strife, please come back to us. Please. Come back. Fix it. What's the audio dying? It's a DS5 switching the audio for. Oh, that sucks. I hate it when that happens. Okay, so here's the thing. This is what I heard, and apparently it is true. Included with Nintendo Switch an expansion, Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack members get access to the following upgrades at no additional cost. You must have the physical or digital version of the game and an active membership. Holy fucking shit. I get free upgrades to both Zelda games. This is good. I was worried about this. So for me, if it's new content, I'm okay paying for it. It just depends on the price, you know? But it is unfortunate that this is not a free upgrade if you are not paying for an active membership, but it's not that much. If you need an upgrade, just let me know. I'll help you out. I'll get you a membership. Don't worry. But that's cool. The fact that you get the Zelda games, the fact that there's no extra like content to this besides the super cringe voice, at no extra cost is really good. I was hoping for that. This is good news. Yes, you get upgrades to both for free. If you have to get Tears of the Kingdom, one day, man. Don't worry, one day. We'll get to it. So, the Pro Controller is going to be $80. Yay, fucking fun. $90 for the Joy-Cons. Fucking $40 for the grip. $20 for that. Ooh, $50 for the camera. $100 for the dock set. That's insane for the fucking dock set. They won't get expansion or DLC for Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like, this shit is so fucking expensive. Like, all their shit's so expensive, man. But that's cool. 90 for Joy-Cons and 40 for the fucking grip? Yeah, that's pretty fucking bullshit. So let's take a look at one of the other things. So this is Zelda, the upgraded version. Oh man, who's ready?
Upgrade your adventures in Hyrule on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
First things first, I want to say I apologize, dude. I was incorrect. I forgot that my brain completely blacked out the GPS voice for this system. Remember, this is if you want to buy separate, the box comes with all that. I suppose that is true. Yeah, that is true. All the stuff. I forgot how cringe this was, dude. My brain completely blacked out the voice. I thought it was literally just an interactive map.
The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom games will both have Nintendo Switch 2 editions.
This is where they really should have told people that this is a free upgrade if you are already an existing expansion pack member. They should have said that, because people think you have to pay for this. I'm not kidding you. Like, I had to go to that website just to find out that these things were free.
Jump back into the adventure, now with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Hey, it'll be good for my first time playing them. Haha.
They both support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, and they have smoother, higher definition graphics.
I mean, let's be real. By the time I get to these games, I'll have the upgraded version and it'll look better for stream, you know?
Plus, the load times
Oh,
when warping are much faster,
okay, no, they
helping you explore
They did
Hyrule
show it
with
off in the
ease.
thing. I apologize. I fucking showed this off for nothing. Free if you paid for the expansion plus membership already. Well, it's because the expansion you're already paying for something else. I get that it's quote unquote free, but it's the fact that it's not an extra charge. It's basically free.
If you already own the Nintendo Switch games, your save data can be carried over. On top of that, you can now create 2 manual save data files. So feel free
Wow.
to start a new game without worrying about losing your old data.
We have the technology. We went from 3 save files to 2. Or sorry, went from 3 to 1 to 2.
And introducing Zelda Notes, a new feature that can help you get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule.
No, please.
It's
Upgraded per game will be more expensive than the sub, so, you know, I'll take it. True. Same.
a game-specific service found in the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these games.
Oh, I hate this.
It's
I'm not
designed
ready.
to provide a more streamlined gameplay experience.
Streamlined, huh? Oh, God.
Let's go over some of the new features
Please
you'll
don't.
find in Zelda Notes.
Please don't. This is so stupid.
Sometimes, it can be tough to locate shrines you haven't cleared or Koroks hiding around Hyrule.
Really? Is it really that hard? You know, you could just go to, like, I don't know, you just pull up a IGN Tears of the Kingdom map. Boom, baby, there you go. Interactive map, you're good to go. Wow, that was so hard.
That's where navigation comes in handy.
Oh. No.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
So
It'll
stupid.
provide a helpful, voiced guide.
Your destination is north of here and close.
I'll be honest, I kind of want to use this just so that way you guys can hear this going off in the background. So, like, I'll use, like, the voice mod mic, because you guys can pick up background noise in that. And I'll just have that thing in the background, just like Alexa telling me what to do, you know? I think that'd be pretty funny. I can kind of get having one save file for Breath of the Wild, because it's supposed to be only one run. Without even ChatGPT now can tell you and guide you better.
Your destination is above.
It's
Your
above.
destination is nearby.
Wow.
You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating.
Oh, God.
Give it a try as you search for all sorts of things.
Why? This is the one thing that I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool.
When you visit certain places, you can hear voice memories.
My study. I found a silent princess in a corner of this desolate room. How many years?
These are stories that weren't in the original games. Voice memories can be located using navigation.
Your
Oh.
destination is nearby.
Stop. Stop with the voice navigation.
The dueling peaks. I shudder to think of what would have happened if Link hadn't led everyone here.
See, I think this is a cool feature, but I wish this was kind of in the game, you know? Instead of on your fucking phone. I said it's Just have like Zelda voice in it. That is also true. Yeah, they even had her voice for the memories. I do like this. I think this is a cool little feature. No, not Zelda segs. We're not doing Zelda segs. Chica Slate, turn on funky mode in my bedroom when Zelda gets here.
Plus, in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you won't just hear stories from Princess Zelda.
This altar is considered the most holy place in the temple.
You can look forward to hearing stories from 2 other characters as well.
Is this the afterlife?
Wow, it's Master Koga.
In The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you can freely create your own vehicles and weapons. But have you ever wanted to share your creations?
No, they're mine.
With auto build sharing, you can create QR codes to share blueprints with others, even on social media.
Let Raru guide me. I know. So this is actually a cool feature. I do like the auto build sharing. It beats having to fucking look at people's stupid tutorials on how to build shit. It's very nice. I would hear Raru VA voice my entire journey. True.
When receiving a QR code,
Why not let Pyrrha guide me? Fuck, you're right. But then again, how much can you handle being called Linky the whole time, you know? I mean, never mind.
you can scan it with
'Cause Robert.
Zelda Notes and use materials to auto build the creation in your game.
That loads pretty fast, I'll be honest. This is a good feature.
Another thing you can do with QR codes is gift in-game items to other players. For example, when gifting a sword or some meat, you can create a QR code. Then another player can receive it in their game via Zelda Notes.
Special delivery. Oh my god, I just realized they created a mule. Strife, do you know about the mules from Dark Souls 1? Where you'd have someone give all their items onto the ground to give to a player, and then they would log in with a fresh player and then get all their items back. I'm sure it's pretty neat, you're not gonna lie. I like it. These are good features. It's a shame you have to use a stupid app for it, but you know, it is what it is.
With Photo Studio, you can edit photos taken in-game. By sending your pics to Zelda Notes, you can
Give me a way to get the amiibo exclusive items for the... Oh yeah, that is true. That is also true, yeah.
crop them and decorate them with stamps.
Wow, I love putting Zelda.
Add a QR code to share your creations.
Penis sword.
My Play Data keeps track of different records since your adventures began.
Don't care.
Such as the number of enemies you've defeated.
Don't care.
You can even earn in-app medals based on your records.
Don't care.
With global play data, you
Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Daily bonus. Wow, that's so great. Don't care.
5 times once Nintendo Switch 2 editions by purchasing upgrade packs.
See, okay, that's the weird part. The way they say this.
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch 2 editions. If you already own the Switch games, you can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 editions by purchasing upgrade packs.
See, they say that, and it's like, I get that you purchase them if you're not a expansion pack member.
Or access the upgrade packs at no additional...
Never mind, they said it here. What the fuck? When did I missed this? I completely missed this. I'm so stupid. Is that only in this video? I feel like they didn't mention this at all in the stream. Then again, the stream was super fucked. Never mind. I'm stupid.
cost with a paid Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack membership.
I don't remember them mentioning this at all. I apologize. I wasted your time.
These new amiibo figures will...
Okay, yeah, they definitely didn't mention this at all in the fucking stream. This was not in the stream. Like all these, the new thing's also fucking goddamn Riju.
Also be available. If you scan them in the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you might receive...
No, you didn't in the direct. It didn't have it. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm like, this feels like new info to me.
a paraglider fabric.
Always have more info than the direct. Okay, that explains why. That's and I'll be honest, the like to dislike, not bad. It's actually not that bad. Yep, new Zelda emojis. Emojis. Oh god, my brain went to boobies. That Riju amiibo. Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm fucking up. Nintendo even showed the Croc Forest to flex their new system. Nice. Yep, that is very true. Might not exist money. Okay. We'll take a look at this. This is dumb. Guys, who remembers ARMS? Well, now, get ready for legs. What? No? Hold on. What? Sorry, hold on. I'm getting a phone call. I can't say legs? What do you mean I can't say legs? They're in wheelchairs. Oh, fuck. Well, what do we call it? We had arms before. What about this one? Wheels? Do we call it wheels? Come on, I think legs is funnier. Fuck. Okay. All right. I'm back. Sorry. Stupid little bit. Just feels a little done in bad taste. True. Paralympics basketball the game. This is just nothing. Like, this is like a glorious tech demo and nothing else. People are not going to play this. You're going to get influencers to play this, but then they're going to drop it. If this is a $70 game, I ain't fucking... No, this is not a $70. This is like a $40 game. Hard pass for this game? Ha! I get it! Just like what he did. He passed the ball to the... Get it? Because you hard pass the game and... You want to play this, Kono? Damn. Well, we found one guy. It really should have been called legs. The dislike ratio is a little higher on this one, though. This is the most Nintendo way you use a damn mouse. True. As someone who has used a wheelchair almost my whole life, I thought I was having a sleep-deprived delusion when I saw this. I really feel like this game is going to be one of those Nintendo releases where there's no content besides the actual basketball games, except for a single-player mode where you just play a bunch of basketball. Yep, that's exactly how I feel. Did he fumble the dunk? Maybe. I don't really care. That's a big nothing right there. All right, let's take a look at this one. So I am a little sad that this is only for the Switch 2. I think the reason, so apparently, and I get it, this does suck, I get it, but just hear me out. I think the reason that they were having trouble with the GameCube on the Nintendo Switch was because the emulator they were using to run GameCube games was not doing very well. They were fucking it up really bad. The emulation that I've heard from like inside stuff from like other people is that Nintendo was trying really hard to get GameCube emulation on Switch, but it just wasn't working. And so the Switch 2 being more powerful is actually able to run the emulator that they made for the GameCube games. That's probably why this is only on Switch 2. A reason is to make my Wii U into a GameCube for me then? Exactly, yep. Do what you gotta do, bud. I do not blame anyone for doing some good old sailing.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001.
Yeah.
Here are the titles that will be available at launch.
Yeah.
A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through
And this means the HD version will never come to console.
cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea.
God, this game still looks
Legend of
good, man.
Zelda, The Wind Waker.
Even though this is the fucking
Transcending
GameCube.
history of the
Yeah!
world.
Let's fucking go, Soul Calibur 2!
Eternally retold.
Nintendo's such a funny company. They make miracles, but can't make the simple thing of running their old games on new consoles. True! Okay, in all honesty, I haven't played every single fighting game out there, but I've played a decent amount. Soul Calibur 2, to me, is the fucking best fighting game ever to exist. Except my brother's copy of Soul Calibur 2 on GameCube. I have the Xbox, is it the Xbox? Or the PlayStation? Fuck. I have like a newer version of Soul Calibur 2, like HD, the HD version of Soul Calibur 2. And like, I swear to God, they have like new stuff in that version of the game. Still, doesn't matter. The fucking Soul Calibur 2, like it fucking it's
In this 3D
it's something. I can't. Words are not coming out. I fucking love this game. There is so much to love about this game. Boo, this game likes Soul Calibur 2 over KOF. Boo this man. Fuck you.
weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with
It has the best Cassandra. How dare you?
different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda.
It's got
series
Link.
enters the
Come
fight.
on.
Soul Calibur 2.
Also, shit, that HD remaster of Wind Waker never got ported to the Switch, despite the questionable artistic changes. It has many quality of life improvements. It does, but honestly, like, I feel like that version of Wind Waker is really only meant for like players who've played before. If you've never played Wind Waker, the original is still really good. There's like nothing wrong with the original still. KF has Mai, but Mai's not Cassandra. And Mai's not blonde.
Experience a world of white knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers
Hey,
per hour. 30 machines. will put it
anything
all on the line.
anything to get F-Zero on a
Fine
game
races.
and not actually make
Featuring
one.
the series' first machine customization and story mode. Get ready to experience F-Zero GX.
The fucking story mode is so insane in this game. Everyone's favorite waifu, Terry Bogard. That's in a different version of the game. Thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. I know there's other blonde waifus in KOF. I know. I was saying how it's kind of funny that they're doing everything they can to bring other versions of F-Zero without actually making a new F-Zero, you know?
X. In games that
Black
support
Shadow.
multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally
Captain Hot
or
Dog.
online.
Are you okay? Bust a
Enjoy these
wolf.
classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases.
God, look, this game still looks good,
You
man.
can also check the controls for each title.
My
and
streamer
customize
hates
them to
King.
your liking.
Every version of Terry's
More
beloved
titles will
waifu?
be added
Boo.
in the future.
Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Do you guys know how much this game costs? Do you know how much this game costs? Let's see. This fucking game is so goddamn expensive. It is insane. Don't believe this. This is bullshit. It's a flag. This game is over $100 to get. It is. I have wanted this game to come back out in some kind of digital format because it's insane. This game is fucking way too expensive to fucking to buy. It's so insane, and it's here. It's here, baby. I'm so fucking ready for this shit. This is my favorite outside of Awakening, because Awakening has so much like cool stuff to it. Path of Radiance is my favorite fucking Fire Emblem game of all time. Pokemon Coliseum!
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack, launches the same day as the hardware's release.
Sold copy?
A
Oh, that
dedicated
sucks.
controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also.
Okay, this is going to be a hot take. I'm sorry for the hot take. And who knows? It might not be a hot take. Happy Sunshine finally here again. That is true. Sunshine was the first game I ever rage quit at. I'll be honest. I rage quit at Sunshine. I hated Sunshine because it's camera. I hated the camera in Sunshine so much. I did manage to get a loose copy back, but still. Yeah, that sucks, man. Okay. So hot take. Even if I hate it. True, Strife, true. I have a love-hate relationship with Sunshine. Okay. Again, it's a personal opinion. I get it. You don't need to say that. I think the GameCube controller is the fucking greatest controller of all time. I said it. I get it. I know. It's really platformers, not exactly the best. The B and A being right here, you know, not exactly great for like Mega Man. Mega Man games are really hard to play with the GameCube controller. I'll be honest. But honest to God, this controller, like the C button or the C stick, all this stuff, all the buttons on this shit, this is the ultimate controller in existence to me. Sunshine was a game, yes. Fighting games? Nah.
Be released. It can connect wirelessly.
That is an opinion, yes. I know. That's why I said. It's a hot take.
A C button to quickly access game chat.
Awesome for Super Metroid.
The Nintendo
Yeah.
GameCube controller. Same.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, moving on. We don't need to do that. Fuck, where's the thing with the cartridge? They don't have they don't have the thing for the cartridge. Hang on, let's go here. Because there's something we need to talk about with the cartridge.
Switch 2 has a big thickness. The Pro on ports
Thickness?
providing be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock
Here it
to
is.
connect to your TV.
Until they're pointed out. Welcome to. Please check it out.
Regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
I hope it tastes just as bad.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now
We will.
red,
We'll get to it. Don't worry. I need to get to this first.
and it has much faster data reading speeds.
So yeah, this is like a more advanced version of what was before. So that could explain a little bit of like the jump in price, but like, again, digital. Digital really kind of beats this. Any reason for this, I can't really justify it other than like the $10 extra gives it, I don't know.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will not be compatible.
So this does suck. This is unfortunate, but I mean, that's just how technology works. It's sad, but that's just how it works.
To your Nintendo account to transfer the digital games and in features. There will develop
Types of and more. Super.
Where is it? I need to find the
Graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This
Where is
new
it?
feature
I'm looking
can
for
access
the
via
game
Nintendo Switch
key.
app
Oh,
using
fucking
device.
Bravely Default.
It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the
online.
Nintendo Switch Online.
I forgot you can play the world's smallest violin and Xenoblade Chronicles to mock a guy to Cycus. That's funny. Partner showcase. Fuck, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I thought they had there was a thing for game key, right? Hang on. Where's the transcript? Transcript. F. Key. Donkey Kong. No, fuck. They didn't have it on there. Shit. Give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta go to something real quick. Okay, so there's a little bit of misinformation going on right now. Okay, so the game key card explained. So as of right now, there are people out there that are saying that every single physical version is not going to be an actual game. That is not true. There are going to be like actual full games on the card. The thing with the game key, though, the game key acts like the full game download stuff. Streamer went mad. I did go mad. Just like on the Switch 1, you had digital only games. They sold it a physical version, but it was a digital only game. Now, with this is honestly, I would say, a better route for digital games. It just sucks that physical is going to cost a little bit more. But basically, all you need is an internet connection. As soon as you plug that in, it'll download the game, be good to go. You can only play the game when you put the card in it. So it is still technically a physical game. It's just not on the actual thing, because I'm willing to bet these games are more than what the actual cartridge can hold. So hold on. The reason for this, Switch 2 game key cards will allow the resale and sharing of downloadable games, because the game key card isn't tied to a system. It just simply unlocks it. You could resell these. That's the coolest part about this. If you get the game key and you're like, I don't really like this game, you can resell the game. You're not stuck with this version of the game. So it is, in a way, a little better than this bullshit. Just the digital download of like a fucking piece of paper inside a case. It's an actual thing that you can sell or share with people. You buy a physical on PlayStation and Xbox, you don't get the full game on disc. Why for Nintendo is a bad thing? I don't know. But I when I saw this, I was like, okay, yeah, there is a lot of misinformation. People think every game's going to be a game key. To be fair, we don't know how many games are going to be game keys. Codes in a Box, Marvel vs. Capcom re-released did this. Yeah, that was so much bullshit. I know it's not exactly what people want, but I will be honest, I will take game key cards over full game download slip in a box. Because if you get this, you know that's a game. The only issue is these games are only going to be available for the lifetime of the system, of the console. If servers ever go down, these game keys all become useless. That's the one downside to all of this. However, as long as you have it downloaded at least once with your internet connection, you basically have that game however long you want. I get it. It's not exactly the best, but it's at least like a little better than like the bullshit that we had before. So I wanted to just bring this up because there's been a lot of misinformation about this. So that's what I wanted to get out there. So I apologize. All right. Almost at 2 hours. Are we even going to play Toho? Okay.
I have long observed the lands between.
Woo! Elden Ring!
This world is in dire need of repair. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace.
Wanna know about this armor you're talking about, Strife? Said there was like some kind of demon thing?
You will become Elden Lord.
We're supposed to play games today? We may not even get to it, I'll be honest. Pay attention to the old game's armor. I thought I saw one, right?
I have.
Isn't this an old game armor? You're talking about this, right?
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Millennia, or I forgot her name. God, why she's so wifey, man. I wish we got more of her. Demon Souls Knight Armor and Lucatiel from DS2. Really? Oh wait, you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about this. That is Lucatiel, isn't it? I thought this was already a character in the game. I completely just didn't even notice. Pure White Torrent?
I have no doubt you
Maybe.
will
I don't
become
know.
Elden Lord.
Well, the cloak on it definitely is new. The cloak on it's definitely new. I don't know about the color, but it's been like fucking years since I played Elden
You will
Ring.
become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
I gotta Strife. Have you played the DLC? Does waifu
May you
does waifu get any kind of like more stuff about her, or is she just like fucking gone? And we have more quests or lore. Oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll get this version. Maybe. Oh, excuse me.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our
Nice.
first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld.
I still have yet to
and
play
ends of
Hades
Earth,
1.
getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story
Heracles.
that lives through every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not.
Oh, is it?
Learn
Okay.
More about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイト
Man,
ル
those
は
glasses.
ストリートファイター6です。
Street Fighter 6.
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、
Is it? Okay.
任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に、
Hold on, did you see that?
任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあり
You can pull off specials by rotating the fucking controllers. Oh my god, my sister's gonna kill me. Look, calorie contest, special match calorie contest. Okay, that's weird. My sister's gonna kill me. My sister does this when she plays a game. She like moves the controller around. She's gonna beat me. She's gonna fucking super me over and over again.
ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 Fighters Edition の2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒に。
I'll be honest, these amiibos don't really look that good. Like they look pretty low quality. I kind of wish it was more in like the style of the actual game, but I mean, at least they're getting figures, you know? It's so accommodating the single Joy-Con. Yeah, I suppose that's true. You need like 50 buttons to play fighting games.
発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Initiating arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed.
Bro, when I saw this,
Operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine.
I was like, bro. Okay, at first, when I saw this,
Initiating arsenal boot sequence.
I was like, oh my god, they fucking brought Vanquish to the Switch? Why are they bringing Vanquish to the Switch?
Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with
And then I saw this and I was like, oh my god, they're doing Vanquish too! How wrong I was.
commencing launch.
So fucking wrong.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I was like, Vanquish is looking a little weird.
New arsenal
new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
This planet will be ours. The sovereign axiom.
I mean, it might as well be. I know it's Deus Ex Machina. Sorry, Daemon's Ex Machina. But, like, they're not, like, fully mechs. They're just, like, suits now. They're not, like, giant mechs that you pilot and shit. Now they're just, like, the Vanquish suit. You're basically in Vanquish suits.
Trinitas has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
All children bring hope to our lives, don't they?
Woof.
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight.
Fuck a PlayStation!
I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
We have to play this with someone. Strife or dude, someone. Like, if I get the game, the other person can play this game for free. Like, remember that. If I get this game, the other person can play for free. So we need to do like a co-op thing one day.
The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Make Strife do it.
We're bringing fans together across the world.
Boo!
Hi, I'm
Boo!
Alan Tu from Avalanche Software.
Yay!
We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
I'll totally play.
With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions.
You're gonna play a
You'll be
super woke
immersed in a
game?
wizarding
What the
world
hell?
like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure.
Oh my god, he fucking killed
Discover
that
the
kid.
enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Coming from Joseph, I would not be surprised he would say, fuck Sony. I'm friends with Nintendo now. Hell yeah.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
Woo! Play with me, I will pull what Zen did or with Aurelie, so you know. Oh, give me some homework to do, huh? This looks cool, you know?
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive.
So sorry, Square Enix sold you.
Flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination.
Aurelie's Quest became a real
Nintendo
game.
Switch
True.
2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game
Banana.
will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
So this was hinted at. They talked about this game, and apparently the first showing of this game ever was during Nintendo. That needs to tell you the power that Nintendo has in this industry now. That a world premiere teaser for a game. Look what just dropped. Oh no. Wait, that says Marvel Rivals.
The White Queen's reign begins.
Oh my god, lady, what the fuck? Lady. Who's Emma Frost? Who's Emma Frost? She's a, wait, hold on. A blonde wearing a white and blue outfit? Don't we already have 3 of these? Holy fuck. Okay. She looks so fucking cool though. Holy shit! Oh, from X-Men. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, okay.
That's White Queen mind control.
God damn, lady. Hell yeah. Okay, so looks like I got another character I gotta play. I'm just saying, you know, I may have a thing for blondes. All right, it turns out this is our third blonde character wearing a white suit with blue highlights, who's also super sexy. All right, this is our third blonde. That's fucking cool. That's cool. Gonna have to play some Marvel Rivals again soon. Oh yeah, Alice from our server wanted to do some repo at some point, so I need to get that game and then set up a time where we can do some co-op and stuff together. James Bond, baby. GoldenEye's back.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna cock block you guys a little bit. All right, I'm gonna give you some back to look at. All right, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Doro, all you want. All right. Oh yeah, I should get Repo one day. We need to play Repo. Repo's so fun. Okay, I'll be right back because I'm gonna piss my pants talking about this game. Okay, I'm back. I think I'm gonna change the title. I think we're not gonna do any games today. I think after we're done with all this stuff, we're gonna kind of do things. I will make it up to you guys. I will stream tomorrow. I'll move the Toho stream to tomorrow because it's already like 9 o'clock and we still got a little bit to go. So, okay. Ooh.
So stay tuned.
I am while I was watching the stream, I was in my work truck heading to the thing, scam stream. Yes, I'm sorry. It was a scam stream. I brought you all, I lured you all with Toho, and what you got was the Switch 2. I'm so sorry. Legitimately, I'm driving in my truck and I fucking see this. I'm like, ah! I'm legitimately screaming in my fucking truck. This is like the most exciting news for this whole thing. Like, hey, cool, Nintendo Switch 2, blah, blah, blah. I don't fucking care. Bravely Default's coming back, baby. This is one of my favorite games of all time.
Reborn.
I fucking love this game so much.
Remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles.
Yeah!
Customized jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements.
So, the game had this whole thing where on the 3DS, if you brought the game with you, if you passed by other people who also had a 3DS, you could gain things for this town. Basically, the whole point is you're rebuilding this town that Tiz, the main character, his town was destroyed and Tiz is rebuilding his town. The timers, all this stuff dealt with like the street pass system with that. They had to change that. That was like the one thing I was really worried about was how are they going to do the this thing? Because this is how you battle these super bosses in the game. With the Game Pass, I get use this feature in Brazil. True. This is the one game I wish I could get a Switch 2 for. Spot Pass. True. Yeah.
And all new minigames with unique ways.
I don't know how to feel about this. But then again, these are mini games, so maybe it's not that big of a deal.
To play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
So, I have to ask, for those of you who do not know, I'm telling you right now, this title has a meaning. When you first play the game, I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm going to let you linger on the meaning of this title. There is this title only has one thing that shows up, and it has 2 secrets to it. I really want to believe Essie will bring End of Layer. I hope so too. To them games to unlock ultimate weapons. So I'll tell you right now. I already so I won't spoil it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, there's 2 secrets to this title. 2 of them. And it's fucking awesome. When you realize what it is, because there's actually a secret, if you do a special code in the game, sorry, if you, at the title screen, if you do a special code, it'll tell you, it'll show it to you, which unfortunately you can get spoiled early if you do it too early, but if you already know it by that point, it's like, oh, that makes sense. It all makes sense now. But here's the one thing I will show you. These super bosses are fucking insane. Let's see. Bravely Default. Ball. So, I will tell you right now, this game has some of the best fucking music in the entire, like, fucking world. Now, there is special super bosses that are referenced in the second game. They're very important in the second game, kinda. These things are weird. These things make no sense. They just show up, and it's like, okay, these are like the strongest bosses in the entire game. So ball. There's 2 balls that you can fight in the first game. It's Turtle Dove, and then you have Goldfish, I think. And it shows a very spoiler cutscene, if I'm not mistaken. I believe so, yeah. These things are creepy as fuck. Yes, they're pronounced ball. That's also where you get Magnolia the Ball Buster from the second game, who's also best girl. These things are fucking weird. Magnolia the what? The Ball Buster. What are you talking about? In the first game, you only fight 2 ball. You only fight the bird and then the goldfish. There's other super bosses, like the all the enemies from Warriors of Light, which is not Final Fantasy, but it's basically Final Fantasy. Also, goddamn it, Dia, wearing some fucking lewd outfit. But like, the music for this fight is like so insane. It's like has this whole thing with like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. But these bosses will fucking one-shot you if you're not like max level. Like, the entire battle system of Bravely Default is so unique that to Brave and to Default basically means how many turns you can skip. So you could take future turns to do 4 actions at once if you want to. And I fucking love that system. They've never done a game like this, like, ever. No, I shouldn't say that. Fuck. There's one Square Enix game that recently I think got shown that has a similar system, but nothing to like the like insane degree that Bravely Default has. Its combat system is like perfect. It's absolutely perfect. But yeah, we'll continue.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。
Brave gives you a more turn in a single action. Default, you skip your turn to give the bonus. You can get negative turns and accumulate turns with default. Yeah, exactly. It's a risk reward system. I really like it. It's very unique. Yakuza 0 to me it's the best Yakuza. It's technically the first in the in like the timeline. Yakuza 0 is the best. Exactly. Yep. Like the other ones are really good. 0 is definitively the best Yakuza game. All right, let's take a look at the second one. Woo! Who is that? Is that a dog? Yay! So I like to believe, so this dog is Toby Fox's character. I like to believe this is actually just Toby Fox. So the fact that chapter 3 and 4 are like releasing at the same time means this poor dude worked overtime. Fuomoko, this poor dude has probably worked his ass off just to get chapter 3 and 4 out. Because remember, this game is only made by 2 people. Toby Fox does the majority of the entire game. There's some artwork by Teme, who has her own games and stuff. She's awesome at what she does as well. But her and Toby are like the only 2 people who work on these games. Rest is good, and like 7 is great, but 0 is overall amazing. Yeah. Deltarune. I'm very curious, because like This second game ended off on like a really like crazy cliffhanger. I remember that Toby mentioned that was a mistake to release chapter 1 and 2 and should have released the full game already instead of it in part. Yeah, I do agree with that. But like, it's understandable. Like, get people, because how do you, because once again, it is Undertale's parallel story. How do you get people to like kind of do that? You kind of got to like ease people into it. But then again, it's fucking Toby Fox. People are going to fucking play your game, dude. You know? People are going to fucking play it. Hold on, I didn't notice that before. I noticed Sans before. But that's... Wait, maybe that is your character. I forget, does your character look like Kara? Does your character look like... Or is it Chara? Chara? I know that's like... Okay, never mind. That's spoilers, I won't get into it. Never mind. We'll move on. Oh yeah, Deltarune's fucking awesome. It's also really creepy. Like, Deltarune and Undertale are both super creepy.
Hi.
It does look like Frisk Chara, because Frisk wears the purple. Oh god, I can't believe he's on screen. Ugh. They're called Chris. Yeah, in the Deltarune, they're Chris. Frisk is the one that wears purple, and Char is the one who looks like Frisk but wears green. I just forget if Chris wears green or not, you know? The Grease Man.
I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, the second chapter is insanely dark.
Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development.
Ignore these messages.
The most ambitious Borderlands game we've...
I will be honest, this game does look really cool. Like there's a lot of detail to this. I do like this little like flying hover thingy-majigger. Borderlands 4 does look cool. I think they need to show it off more, because like I'm interested in trying it out, but I'm just like I'm also wary, you know? Straight up manipulate the moose scroll to free some of the depth. Yeah, there's some fucking super dark shit in Deltarune.
We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people...
Exactly, I need to see what the hunters and stuff can do.
With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a
Very wary after 3.
play experience.
Perfectly understandable. I think a lot of people are too. People just don't like Randy Pitchford because he's a weirdo and a creep.
You can experience mouse controls in Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, you 2K. We can't.
Oh gee, man, what happened? What happened? Oh, that was so weird.
Kids find this old tattered man. Off they went, armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and
This game is it's whatever. I really don't care for this game.
Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
Oh, sorry. I should get the proper US experience. Okay. Now, can we... Let's see. Get out of here. Get out of here. Hold on. Let's get the proper United States experience here. It looks cute, you know. It does look cute. I'm gonna bring this over here. Okay, so this is what the US stream looked like.
Awesome! You nailed it!
There we go. Woo!
Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to
Just kidding. Just kidding. Sorry. The there was no issue with the UK version. The UK version did not freeze, but the US version like fucking froze. And the next game, they fucking ruined the next game.
Master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
Wow, survival, kids.
Hi.
This dude was completely cucked. On the US stream, you did not see a single thing about his video game. His game was completely skipped on the stream because it was frozen.
I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
I don't know how to feel about a 3D version, but I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I feel bad for him. His game was just did not exist. Excuse me, did not exist in the US version. The Astroneer? I don't know if it would be the first time when Enter the Gungeon 1 was showed. The same thing happened to him? Oh no, he's cursed. Oh, it is Astroneer. Okay. Hold on, that's a lot of people playing. You know what? I really wouldn't mind like a not really MMO, but you know, open world multiplayer Astroneer. I think that'd be really cool. Unless that's what this is. Oh, Star Seeker Astroneer Expeditions. Okay, okay. Maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe it actually is open
Hello,
world.
my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time.
It's a fucking miracle this game is running on the fucking Switch 2. I'm just saying, after the fucking launch of this game, the fact that this game is running on the fucking Switch 2.
Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the City of Dreams at
There is a notice when I was looking up info and stuff like that. This game is going to be 64 gigabytes. So it will take up about, what was it? 25% of your thing, you know?
home or on the go.
Miracles do happen.
Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging
They fixed, yeah, the game is completely redeemed. I'll be honest, like a bad launch is something that's going to stick with people forever. Cyberpunk will always have the stigma of having a super bad launch. Same thing with No Man's Sky. However, I do believe Cyberpunk, and to be fair, CD Projekt Red, this happens to them every fucking game they release. This Cyberpunk 2077, and same thing with No Man's Sky, completely redeem themselves. And honestly, the new Cyberpunk 2077 is like so fucking better than the game ever was. I wonder, does this mean that Square will get off their asses and give us a proper port of Kingdom Hearts games instead of shitty unplayable cloud version? That's Square Enix, so yeah, who knows? Who knows? It's Square Enix. They do what they want, and they don't care. I still think the drama was blown out of proportion. It kind of was. I think a lot of it was more or less to do with like influencers, because like you had people like Yang Ye, who was like, this game's amazing, it's so great, and like a lot of these influencers did not take the red flags and mention to people. They're like, this game's going to be amazing, it's the perfect game, and then it wasn't at launch. So I think a lot of the blowback was because influencers hyped the game up probably more than it should. Like, I played Witcher 3 on release. Witcher 3 on release had people T-posing Like I'm T-posing, fighting dudes T-posing, and we're just fighting with floating swords. Like, that was the launch of Witcher 3. And Witcher 3 is considered like the best, like the greatest Witcher game ever. Also, CD Projekt Red's very adult game is on Switch 2 for release. Game is wild. Hey, I'm just saying, if there's one thing you can praise Nintendo for, is the fact that they do not want to curate games. They want parents to curate games. They make absolute sure that their parental controls are up front and center to like anything, to just be like, okay, we're not gonna fuck with your game. You're a parent, you should do what you have to do. That sounds amazing. T-post fights, it's so good. I wish I had like a recording of it, but that was so long ago.
Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day. Konnichiwa. Square Enix no
Square Enix. I am a little sad. So right now, what you guys may not know, Final Fantasy IX is having its 25th anniversary. Now, Square Enix is releasing a bunch of merchandise for Final Fantasy IX. Wow. Like Garnet's necklace, you know? Let's see. Sorry, I didn't fully type it in. FF9. Okay, you know Garnet's necklace, you know, this big old necklace right here? Big old gem? Yeah. Let's see. Wow, guys, look at that. It's Garnet's necklace, but it's extremely fucking tiny. Also, $379. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my fucking god, bro. I hate this fucking company, dude. I fucking hate Square Enix. $400 for this fucking piece of shit. It's not even an actual fucking garnet, by the way. The actual, like, gem. It's cubic zirconia. It's not even an actual garnet. Sphene necklace, you mean? True. I'm sorry. Yeah, Sphene. My bad. My bad. This is so fucking overpriced. Such disgusting bullshit. I hate it. And people complain about Nintendo. I know. I've been hurt. I'll be honest. The plushies are super cute though. I'm kind of a sucker for the plushies. They're not a bad price either, as well. $50 for like really cute FF9 plushies that we've never gotten, you know? I'm kind of for it. These are probably the only thing that's actually good. Also, the Freya looks so cute. Look at the Freya. Ah. But yeah, so it's the 25th anniversary. There's huge rumors of a remake coming out. I feel like it would have been the perfect time for them to release, to announce an FF9 remake here. Don't say look what just got released. You can't play Touhou tomorrow. What do you mean not tomorrow? What's tomorrow? It's April 4th tomorrow. What does that mean? What does that mean? Monster and Wild Take? Fuck, that's right. Oh, the update's tomorrow. Oh. Okay. I'll make it up to you guys. I'll make it up. All right, we'll make up a Touhou stream. We're going off the rails. We're not doing the fucking the wheel anymore. Yeah, you know what? I'll be honest. I took a look at this stuff. I'm like, wait, I played this, and I played Touhou, and then I played this again. I didn't realize that many days went by. Then again, I assume this was Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then Saturday. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Thank you. I would have forgotten. But anyway, I think this would have been the perfect time for them to release something about FF9, but instead we're getting, oh my god, guys, it's Intergrade. Wow, it's being released on the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't care. I don't care. This game's already old at this point.
新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。
Blah 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 blah. Don't care. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, Sizzle Reel. It made FF7 remake on Switch. Yeah. It's kind of made it. Rebirth is the much better game. To be fair, Rebirth is like a fucking amazing game. I haven't fucking played it though, so I can't really count on it. So excited for fucking Strife. I remember you told me to play the demo for this game. I thought this game died. I thought I'd never see this game again. This game came out and fucking died. I was shocked as fuck to see this game on the Switch too. Wow, Silksong, it's real. Anyway, all 8 seconds of Silksong. Wild Hearts S. So this is interesting. So this is a not so successful competitor to Monster Hunter. It is getting a new version. Now here's the cool part. Apparently this game was a three-person co-op game. According to Guan, who really likes to play this game, they've upgraded to having 4 hunters. There's a lot of like new stuff with this version of the game. Basically it's a whole new version of Wild Hearts compared to like what the other one was before. I do not see EA on there at all, which I'm kind of honest. Please let this Wild Hearts have more stuff. I think it does. It at least has 4-person multiplayer now. But yeah. It's a good competitor. It is. I just, when I looked at it, I think it kind of did like, it tried to go Monster Hunter World a little bit too much in the beginning. But it's a really cool game. Puyo Puyo Tetris. Yeah, look at this. Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma. This actually really looks cool. Yeah, don't really care for Outlaws. It's more Wilds than World, is it? Because it starts off almost exactly like World. Like, you have the what is it? The Earthbreaker, who's basically just Zora Magdaros. There's issues with it, but I hope they do some stuff. I've never played a Nobunaga game, but oh, what was that? Nintendo, let's see, Nintendo NSO Super Soccer. News. So Super Soccer got removed, which is unfortunate. But weirdly enough, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because Nobunaga's Ambition is being replaced. So we lost a game, which is unfortunate, but we're getting 3 new games with it. Fuck, hold on. Nobunaga soccer game. Okay, so we lost Super Soccer, but we gained 4 new games. We gained Lord of Darkness, never heard of it. Oh, get away from me, Final Fantasy. Okay, Nobunaga's Ambition for the Super Nintendo. Lord of Darkness, Nobunaga's Ambition. Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And then Uncharted Waters, New Horizons. I do not know anything about these games. I've never played these games. I never heard of these games. But apparently, these are what was replacing Super Soccer. No Rolandiano? Just play the newer ones? Okay, I was gonna say. It seems pretty insane. It's the one with Donald Trump in the box art. Oh, is it? Oh yeah, the fucking stone-faced thing. Now the reason I've heard I think there's a reason I heard that this was removed. I think it has nothing to do with Nintendo. I think it has to do with the license for Super Soccer. They lost the license to be able to use this game, and so that's why it was removed, which sucks. It absolutely does suck, but I believe from what I've heard, that's the reason. That sucks. We got 4 games to replace it. It is what it is. Licensing stuff sucks. It's honestly the fucking bane of like most games' existence. Fast Fusion, this seems like a Viper kind of game. Shadow Labyrinth, yeah. By the way, I see you guys posting in there. I can tell you guys are posting fucking Bravely Default lewds. All right, I'll be there soon. Don't you worry. It's the reason why Outrun got delisted on Steam. Yeah, man, it sucks. I hate when licensing issues come up. Wow, Fortnite! Konami Dante. What is Konami Dante? I keep seeing you say that, and I was like, oh, I must get the reference. And I watched the video that you said that about, and I didn't understand Konami Dante. What is Konami Dante? Human Fall Flat 2! Human Fall Flat's a fun game, you know. The modded levels are probably some of the best for all this stuff. Wow. So cool, Silksong. Now, here is something that fucking took the world by storm. This is insane. It's the name of that character from No Rest for Kaname Date. Oh, okay. Fast Fusion made by the devs behind Rast RMX, which is really good from what I heard. I've never heard of it. Oh, Fast RMX. Vignette, call them that. Oh, okay, okay. Where'd the hand come from? Nani?
I give you my blood.
The blood.
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
This is like as fucking Bloodborne as you can legally distinctly get. However, there is something we need to talk about for this game. From Software. Sony is currently pissing their pants. Please don't release Bloodborne 2 on a different console. Please. Sony shits themselves in the corner. Wow, I didn't know they had a crossover with Nier Automata. God, that fucking moon. The moon from Majora's Mask is scary. This fucking thing takes it like to a different level. Holy shit. Fucking look at them titties, man. Who fucking cares about the fucking creepy ass smile? Look at them titties.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Yeah, I think the vampire thing's really cool. Hold on. Oh no, guys. Don't tell Bao. All right? Don't tell Bao. Keep this thing away from Bao. This may be a scary looking enemy, but no. This thing doesn't know the existence of Bao yet. Fucking dinosaur with fucking boots on. Look at that shit. This shit's fucking crazy as shit, dude. I love it. It's Jover for that. Someone pointed out that this might be a Bloodborne spinoff, as the actual vampire faction of Bloodborne was called Duskbloods. Was it? Okay, okay. Interesting.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
I just gotta say, okay, please bear with me on this, all right? From Software is the only fucking devs I think that can actually pull off an enemy that can make you piss your pants with fear from a dude wearing his fucking pajamas. This dude's just wearing his fucking pajamas and he has an axe and a fucking helmet he can't see out of. But I'm sure this dude's gonna kick the shit out of you. I'm sure this guy's gonna fucking become the next Gascoigne. The Duskbloods. Oh, I can see it better now. It's a fucking rat with wings? Interesting. A winged rat. Okay, so only available on Switch 2. What's that smell? Sweet blood. The interesting thing about the Duskbloods is it is not a traditional Souls-like. It's apparently multiplayer focused. Now, I don't know if that means it's going to be more like Night Rain or something, but apparently it's what is called PvPvE. It's basically, I mean, the only thing that even comes close to that description is Night Rain. You want to have different forms? It's just him that he will hit you harder than life. A hat with Elden Ring runes. A rat. So, okay, I was like, a hat. I know. I wonder if that's a connection because it looks very Elden Ring. This is like 100% like Elden Ring stuff. And like this is kind of like a ball bearing, you know, or a bell bearing. But yeah, cool stuff. I'm looking forward to it. This definitely would be a day one buy. I'll be perfectly honest. Now this was either going to be a new Kirby game or a Smash Brothers reveal. I seriously was like, okay, is this Smash Brothers? You remember Night Raid can be played offline, either solo or with 2 more AI buddies? Exactly. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It might play more like Night Rain. Don't mind the stuff. I wish I could turn off that. I wish I could turn off those notifications. They just keep popping up, even if I turn them off. Oh, Nani? He's going insano speed. Wow! Kirby Air Riders is back. Let's fucking go. This is actually fucking exciting. He's going further beyond. Riders with the hard R. Sorry. Sakurai's back. And he's out of retirement. And he's pissed. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Looking forward to that. We'll do that after. That's like the last one. Okay, so this is the next game. This is a game. So me and Strife, so last night, me and Strife talked about this game. We talked about this game for about an hour because this game has so many things that they can do to fill in a lot of the story gaps that Tears of the Kingdom had. A lot of you guys aren't really going to know much about Tears of the Kingdom because I haven't played it on stream yet, but I already know like the whole story of Tears of the Kingdom. This is a game that Tears of the Kingdom fans really needed to fill in a lot of like the lore gaps.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
Spoilers, Zelda goes into the past, which you find out she travels to the past in like, I don't know, like within like the first 20 minutes of the game. So not that big of a spoiler. To play as Rauru. To play as Minru. Or I can't pronounce her name correctly. Goat Waifu. And the fact, like, these are the sages that appear in, like, the flashbacks and stuff, but you know nothing about them. Like, this game can finally answer some questions we had about, like, who the fuck any of these fucking people are. They just show up and they're like, you have power, and then your character is like, what's a sage? What's a secret stone? And all of them say that, by the way. It's like the one negative I have about Tears of the Kingdom. They all say the same thing to all of them, and it's like, wow, great job, guys. Also, this fucking goat sister over here is kind of a hottie, you know. I'm just saying, no. I'm kind of into it. Age of Imprisonment, which is really important because we have very, very little to go on when it comes to that. Now, the reason for that, I know we're going on for almost 3 hours of just talking. Okay, so let me pull this up real quick. Let's see. All right, so in Tears of the Kingdom, there were two characters that we saw, but we did not get any kind of info about them. So there are these two Gerudos. I'm no furry, but Minoru, Raru's sister, would. Oh, same. Absolutely fucking same. She wears like a fucking... She almost wears like a bunny suit. So in some of the flashbacks in Tears of the Kingdom, there are these two people, two Gerudos, that are always next to him. They wear a mask with a red and blue jewel, and they each wear a blue and red sash. And it's in Hylian text that says Kome and Kotake. So we actually get them as characters in these flashbacks, but we don't get any info on them. Nothing happens. I hope this means that this imprisoning war game means we're going to get some info about them, because I mean they're them. This is them, except in a completely different timeline. Now, I guess this is somewhat of a spoiler. Kind of. It takes a long time to do it. Let's see. So you get this armor. Okay, so when you beat all of the shrines, you get this item called the Ancient Heroes Aspect. And what it does is it turns Link into this. And they might be like, what the fuck is this? There's a reason. In the first game, not the second game, which is kind of a little strange. The first game, Breath of the Wild, there's this mural which shows Calamity Ganon being fought by a hero who defeated him 10,000 years ago. This same person with blue and red hair is more than likely who this is. Now, the weird part is, this person defeats Ganon 10,000 years ago. But when Ganondorf existed sorry, I didn't mean to hit the bike. This Ganondorf existed way before Calamity Ganon did. So, but the weird part is, the statue of Raru seems to know who this person is, which is like the interesting thing. Even though this guy existed like 10,000 years before Ganon did, they know who this guy is. I hope to fucking God we get something about what the fuck this thing is supposed to be. Because he's not a Zonai. At least he doesn't like typically look like a Zonai. But he wears like Zonai gear, which is strange. It's hard to say. I don't know. But this is like the first hero who defeated Ganon. But yeah, I hope we get some more stuff with him. I think that'd be really cool. Complete with new animations, voiced by the way, it's not just skin. Really? Okay, that's cool. But yeah, I hope this, I hope that kind of like gets to solve like who the fuck the ancient hero was for all that. And now to end it off, well, fuck.
Hi again, everyone.
Nope. It's a glorified tech demo, all right? It's a paid tech demo that no one's gonna fucking buy.
Line plus expansion pack will be controls app and different settings.
Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
Over here, Switch 2. My current location is actually inside the game itself.
This is so stupid. We'll get to the new DK. We'll end off on a positive note. We gotta rant about this.
Exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
No one's gonna buy this. No one bought 1-2 Switch. No one bought Wii Plaza for the Wii U Plaza. Everyone fucking bought Wii Sports. I get it came with the game, which is a bonus, but it's also a really cool game as well. It had like depth, it had like meat to it, you know, it was an actual game. This sucks. I hate this.
Okay, everyone, join me inside the game.
Wow.
There are a lot of question mark icons here.
Wow.
Let's examine them.
Oh, Tiffy's playing VR chat.
This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?"
Wow.
The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets.
Wow.
And those magnets are inside the system.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach.
Sony had Astrobot to celebrate their history and show the console new stuff. Well, here's the thing. Astrobot was a paid game, but it was also a game. Astro's Playroom, which is the game that released with the Sony PlayStation, is a free download game for it as a tech demo. So Astrobot is its own game. Astro's Playroom is the free tech demo that comes with it. And it's a really good game. Sheer charisma Astrobot has compared to this is insane. Oh yeah. Wow, guys, look, our developers worked really hard on this.
All sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this.
Wow.
You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
It is. It has no personality. You are 100% right, Viper.
By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible.
I don't know, is it?
There are secrets to discover,
is it paid?
even as you're
Is it
playing
paid?
minigames and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the 6th.
No one's going to buy this game. I'm just telling you right now, no one's going to buy this game. An influencer will buy this and they'll show it on stream just so that way no one has to buy it.
Same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
If interested. No one's going to be interested. This should be a fucking free thing. Who's going to pay for this? Like, I don't even know if I would want to pay fucking $4 for this shit. God, it's so, like, devoid of any kind of, like, anything, man. It sucks. All right, well, let's end off with something positive, shall we? I'm fucking looking forward to this game. It is $70, which is unfortunate, but might be worth it, honestly. Yeah, it's 100% soulless. Yeah, the price is, oof. The other things are Treehouse gameplay footage of it. Yeah. How expression? Oh, okay. Is there? Okay. Maybe we'll take a look at it. Okay. I just gotta say, if you could literally go around and just destroy everything in the entire world, bro, holy fuck, that's that's gonna like do something to me. That like hits like a primal urge to me, you know? The urge to mine, the urge to dig. It's Minecraft Kong. I love Minecraft Kong. Played Lego Worlds? I have not. I was told to avoid Lego Worlds. Banana. Oh, okay, that's cool. Ooh, banana. By the way, I'm just saying. I hope so. Wreck-It Ralph hype, yeah. Only thing I find is weird in this new DK is, well, DK visual, he looks very much like Wreck-It Ralph. That is true. It's his new like style and stuff. It's a little weird, but I could get used to it, you know. Are you talking about these two right here?
Welcome back to Nintendo with
Yeah. DK has in this game, because he's a lot more action-oriented in this game, in a very hands-on way, as you might be seeing me. He punched through walls here, forming the area around me here.
God, this just looks so fucking cool.
One of the big sort of elements of DK is his strength.
Yeah.
And that's on full display here.
Yeah, that's the coolest thing about this game is almost everything around you is destructible. So.
God,
well, and we just saw you
that's
rip
so
up
cool.
a chunk of the terrain too, and use that to cause more havoc. So
yeah,
the possibilities are endless here.
You can just grab chunks out too.
Off of everything, as I've just done here. So once you have a chunk, you can play around to your heart's content.
That's so cool. This game actually looks like fucking like fun.
Hey everybody,
which was an ingot isle.
Layers here.
As
bananas.
Yeah, it was 3 in a row there. You think that would, fill up
You
the belly?
love bananas, DK. Yes,
one thing I
he
wanna talk about
does.
Early, we also talked about this in the earlier segment if you missed it, but there's all these hidden points, so I want to go ahead and demonstrate that now. Like, we can actually just go ahead and punch our way down here.
Yes, we really
And away
want
we
to.
go.
We really want to stress how important it is and how.
The fact that they're just perfectly fine with like the camera just going through everything, that's really cool. I'll be honest. They're just like, yeah, you can just fucking, the camera just goes through like the world.
Fun it is to just dig tunnels wherever you can, because you never know what is waiting. for
It does,
you.
yeah. Astronair, you can do that too.
Yeah.
There we go.
Break through the floor here.
There we go.
All right.
Waiting behind door number 1.
A banana.
Oh, banana.
That's 4 bananas in a row. If you want to play
Oh,
along,
by the Cape, this is exactly in the style of Odyssey, where like I mean, this is, except for like, you know, eating the banana thing, but like this is basically Odyssey. I like that. Camera's the biggest thing. It looks so good and not jank. Exactly, yeah. Like, they're perfectly fine with you seeing that there's a cave below you while you're digging and be like, yeah, you can just, you know, go there.
home, make sure you eat 1 full banana for every banana.
Well, we're off to a good start because our.
Which is pointing me back up.
And
there we are.
God,
We only have a quick shortcut.
I want to fucking destroy the whole island. That's a really bad guy sounding thing, but like, come on, you're Donkey Kong. The urge to devastate the entire level is something that should be like fucking top priority. All right, I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, anything else? Was there anything that I wanted to bring up about stuff? We talked about the pricing. We talked about that it's technically just a recommended price. It's not set in stone. Kind of like Metal Wolf Chaos. Is it? But yeah. I mean, okay. I'm excited for Switch 2, more likely because I stream. I'm gonna get the Switch 2. I don't know if I can get it on launch. I don't know if I want to get it on launch, I'll be honest. PSA, don't eat too many bananas, you will actually die. Bananas have small amounts of radiation. If you consume too much, you will get very sick. Is that why I keep vomiting everywhere? Oh, God. Ugh. God, I'm fucking tired. It's already 10 o'clock. Oh, we're about to hit the 3-hour mark, too. So yeah, I guess goods and bads. I'm definitely looking forward to stuff. A more powerful console means better games. I'm just, what is it if a mid-season upgrade comes out 3 years or something? I don't think so. I'll be honest. I don't think they're even going to do like an upgrade, because like the OLED wasn't even really a performance upgrade. It was just like a screen upgrade, and that was just for like because people took it like on the go. I don't think there's going to be like an upgrade for this one. Now, I think the problem is the price is interesting. The price, I feel, is on the higher end of what I'm okay with. Kind of makes sense. It's a more powerful thing. You're getting a lot more use out of it. Has a lot longer life. It's supposed to have a lot longer life than the Switch is going to have. The thing is, the game prices is what a lot of people are worried about. And I honestly feel that way with that. But again, all the prices for the games, the reason they haven't shown any of the prices in the Direct at all is because all the pricing is tentative. It is recommended, but it's not official yet. Nintendo didn't do that with the Switch. Hell, and systems that did were portable ones so far. Yeah. Is Switch 2 going to sell really well? It's hard to say. Because like when you're looking at like
now, I'd like to
when you're looking at the like to dislike ratio, like I think it's gonna do well, but it's really gonna depend upon IRL stuff that we're not gonna really talk about because it gets kind of weird when you mention stuff that's happening in IRL. So yeah, I don't want this to be another Wii U, but honestly, if the prices of the games are going to be the $80 and $90, I don't know if Nintendo's really gonna like succeed. I feel like this might just end up being like another Wii U situation, but like instead of like bad marketing, it's overconfidence and too high of like cost for stuff, you know? We need to see a bit. Yeah, we need to like see some stuff. Switch, when it launched, didn't sell well. As it went on, it was sold. Exactly. And when Switch was out, that was around the I believe that was around like the chip shortage, right? The superconductor shortage that was happening during COVID. Was that 8 years ago? Fuck. Hold on. When did the Switch launch? Fucking 2017. Never mind. I take it back. I forgot. The 3 years that the Switch came out, for 3 years, fucking, I don't think it did well for like the first 3 years. It was like COVID era when like people actually fucking bought Switches. Oh yeah, because that's when Animal Crossing came out, was during COVID. So yeah, I think for like the first 3 years, the Switch didn't do so well, you know? But yeah, I'm worried, man. I don't want overconfident Nintendo. I want well, I shouldn't say consumer friendly Nintendo. Nintendo is not consumer friendly. They're absolutely not. Switch has no games at all. True. It had Smash Bros. Well, did it have Smash Brothers? Kinda did. Kinda. Just Breath of the Wild. Yeah, that is true. It was basically just Breath of the Wild. I'm worried for them. And not in the case of like, oh, like I really like Nintendo, fucking Nintendo, but goddamn do they make really fucking good games. So that's exactly why you could be like, fuck Nintendo, I'm buying all of your products. The pricing is really gonna determine whether or not Switch 2 is gonna be a success, I feel. $80 to $90 games is I don't know, man. I can't really see people like justifying buying it, to be honest. Oh, you're only going to get streamers. Streamers and influencers are going to be playing it because they're the ones who can actually afford $80 to $90 games all the time, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. But then again, there's a fucking subset of people out there who just have all kinds of fucking money in the world. I don't know how, but it is what it is. All right, I think that is going to be it for that. I apologize. We're not playing Toho. Tomorrow is the update for Monster Hunter Wilds for Mizutsune and Zoshia. So we'll be doing that when I get home from work. I only work 9 hours tomorrow, by the way, so we can do a bit of a stream early. I will make it up to you guys for Toho. Yeah, it's very funny to me because the price didn't change at all for me. I know you're already paying like a fucking huge amount of money for your stuff. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys. Excuse me. I think I did pretty well talking for 3 hours like that. Like only just now my fucking throat started getting dry, but that's because I've had water in like a little bit. Ugh. So for the very first time, Tim didn't cuck us over here. Oh yeah, for Brazil, yeah. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. We'll be doing Monster Hunter with Strife. So, woohoo! Yippee! That means you guys are gonna see the Wiggler again. Water is good. Water is good. The workout thing. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing a workout before I stream, and I'm gonna try and drink more water. Please, God, if I ever falter or sway from my goal, yell at me to do better, streamer. So I will try my best. Oh God, I'm fucking dying here. All right, you guys have a good night. I will see you, all of you, tomorrow, or if you want to join, up to you. We'll be doing some Monster Hunter tomorrow. So take care. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.